Welcome to the ShinRobjira Christmas Eve special. There's nothing special about it.
ShinRobjira.
Megalon will be standing at over 6 inches tall, and you can thank his bubble-blowing wand on his head. Alright, let's take a look at the oh, hey, he's got a normal tag. Let's go. Yeah, he doesn't have one of those friggin' abominations that the original 2 Gemstone figures had. I hate these things. Look at that pretty little render for Hunky Boog. I love it. We're gonna get Megalon 2023, Godzilla 2024. Oh wow, back of the tag won't have the side of it shaped out to his horn. So I guess it's not just the Monsterverse. Godzilla vs. Megalon, Godzilla store exclusive Bandai movie monster series. He's repping the Baj. Oh yeah, look at that. That just makes this guy all the more special. Bajalon. Alrighty kids, for the final time this year, because I don't think I have any more exclusives coming about. At least exclusives with tags. Sing it with me. Since this guy is a Godzilla store exclusive, we have to give him the grand double sleeving method. Sleeving? English? Ah, Gemstone Megalon. It's so great to finally see you here. It only took Bandai and Toho a year and a month to get it done. But hey, who can complain? You're here! Like the other Gemstone figures, Megalon is going to be sporting quite a lot of detail. So let's start where it's the most sparse. Yeah, that bubble-blowing wand ain't gonna have too much going on with it. You're gonna see a little bit more detail on the back, though. We got that stretchy skin pulling apart looking detail. Sinewy bug. I'll get a couple more details on the wand, and that'll be it. Oh my god. Look at this guy. Even his profile shot is Chadley. Anyway, Chadalon is going to have metallic orange eyes. They very much pop out from the rest of the figure, since most of the figure is friggin' gray, but they just emanate Chadley behaviors. And of course, he is going to have a silver mouth going on over here. I do believe these parts over here closest to his face were supposed to be that burgundy magenta color. Looks like it, but am I going to complain about it? Nah, it's grim. But the detail in and around the head, the collar thing that Megalon has, all the way down to his chest, I mean, there's a lot. And it looks great. I would love to see it fully painted one day, SH Monster Arts. Or whoever else. But moving down from that, we are going to get a light spray of that burgundy color on Megalon's pointed chest over here. Singular tit. Got some lovely fleshy looking details over here, really breaking up that armor-plated look that he sports. And yeah, there is quite a lot of detail to cover on this gentleman. Like everywhere you look, there's something to marvel and gawk at. And I quite like it. Yeah, it might be considered a bit of an edgier redesign for Megalon, but it's something. Toho sure as hell ain't doing nothing with Megalon, so Gemstone, you got my approval. Moving into the lower torso and crotchal area, we are going to get some paint on the crotch pits of this Megalon, but only up until this major area. Yeah, they'll mostly go unpainted beyond that. I could complain, but I'm also really not all that surprised. Plus, I'm pretty sure that and a few other things were present in the promo photo, so I can't be surprised times 2. Looking at Megalon's arms, I mean, where do I even begin? Bro is cut. He's got beautiful details over here, and we see a return of that muddy magenta looking color. Off salmonish looking color? I don't know. Loads and loads of detail moving into the drills, which won't be painted all the way to his elbow, unfortunately. The detail is sublime, and I was honestly prepared for this because it was in the promo photo. Not saying I'm not upset or anything like that. I do feel these should have been fully painted, but it's Megalon. He's one of my favorites. It's Christmas Eve, and that doesn't make up for a half-painted figure, but once again, it was present in the promo photo, and I was already expecting it. Really do love how they thinned up Megalon's drills over here and actually made them look like whole drills. Very, very cool. Moving on from the arms into the lower body, I mean, there's a lot. The armor-plated yet fleshy-looking skin that Megalon is sporting, that magenta off-salmon, whatever friggin' color we're going to go with by the end of this video is present very much so. Maybe not on all sides, but again, to be expected. This is another one of those cases where I'm going to treat the figure like Zilla. Granted, this figure has a lot more than Zilla did, so I'm going to be much kinder to him, but I'm also just really happy he exists, so I'm going to let my Megalon bias speak just a little bit. Articulation spoiler. We need to move the legs to look at this. He's going to have a shapely little icon on his butt. Gonna be painted, so that's cool. But what I really wanted to showcase are all the details along the sides of his wings over here. They look really damn good. So damn good that I would love to see a flying version at some point there, Bandai and Toho. Yeah, I'm not really expecting the world from it in terms of paint, but I'd still like to see it, mostly because Gemstone Megalon looks super badass when he flies. And now, moving into the tail, we're gonna see a little bit of the same. The detail is kind of going to soften out once we get to the trademarking stuff over here. But don't worry, there's much more to see and appreciate once we flip the figure around. The back of his head looks like an angry old man wearing a pillowcase over his head, right? I'm not the only one. Get off my lawn, you fucking kids. Then we're going to have this rather smooth looking spike jutting out of Megalon's back in between his two very large wings. Speaking of those wings, I really like the color they went with this guy. I feel like orange is the color the Movie Monster series version of Megalon should have gone with, at least in terms of the wide release. I mean, the retro color version had the orange, but yeah, that ain't exactly an orange. That's more so like a darker mustard yellow. So, they got it eventually. Yeah. Does that mean we're gonna get a color renewal of the original Megalon there, Bandai? I'll buy it. I've bought all the other ones. I like this. I like the little hidden details in the stripes as well. It's just a cool little detail. Yeah, I do wish all of them were painted, but so much of them were painted to the point where I can definitely excuse it. Yes, even with a gigantic seam running through it. But look at that, you got all the little lines in there. Oh my god, it's so cool. Yeah, I really wasn't expecting to be gushing over the wings at all, but I am. Here we are, and I think they look fantastic, which is just another reason why I would like to see a flying version there, Bandai. Although I imagine shipping that thing out will cause ample amounts of warpage. The last big surprise Gemstone Megalon has is going to be a fully painted tail. Now, I don't know if this is technically fully painted, but all the spikes from the base of his tail and his ass to the very tip are going to be painted that burgundy magenta color, so I kinda need to praise it. Plus, the details are very, very lovely. I mean, look at that. It's like a death slug. A death slug crawling out of Megalon's ass. Oh, wow. Look at that little speckle detailing towards the ends of the wings. Oh, dear God, it's happening to me again. And here's the back of Megalon's legs. He's got some muscular calves. I mean, they both look like they got tumors on them, but, you know, he is a giant cyborg mecha bug thing-ish. I don't know Megalon's proper origins. I just know that he comes from Seatopia. Or Atlantis. No. That's Gamera, right? I'm going to give Gemstone Megalon 2 solid stars in terms of paint and detail. Come on, SH Monster Arts. Give us Gemstone figures, and my soul will be yours. Alrighty, that only took 45 minutes. Let's take a look at size comparisons. Shokugan, limited movie, limited movie, limited movie, limited movie, movie, HG, finger puppets, Godzilla collection, king. Is it Christmas yet? So covering articulation, I just want to let people know, if you order this figure either from Godzilla Store Japan or Godzilla Store USA, don't worry. It might not happen, but if it comes out looking like this, I assure you, you didn't get 2 of the wrong arms on the wrong side or something like that. They are articulated, but I did have a bit of a mini heart attack pulling this guy out of the box for the first time, because I thought, oh dear God, not again. I don't want that to happen to Gemstone Megalon. This might be the only figure he gets. But to my surprise, the arms are articulated. They can go all the way around. You just need to be careful, because this spike over here and that spike over there, they are going to disrupt his circadian rhythm. So if you want to give him a full rotation, just slightly pull up on the arms, and you'll be able to complete that rotation. Now we gotta turn them back. Look at this, man. Looks like a friggin' speedboat. The legs are articulated. Plural. But you already knew that because I spoiled it. Wow. Look at this hunk of a man. Looks like he's gonna ask you where his beer and sandwich is. Quasies? Quasies? I'm sorry if I'm getting your name wrong. I'm terrible with names. Please give Megalon his sexy phase episode just like you gave Gigan. Look at him. He's such a hunk. Anyway, solid star in terms of articulation. Random discovery just now. You can actually push Megalon's arms into the socket and situate them a bit more straightforward and higher up. It's just a matter of pulling them back out. That's a bit of a pain in the butt, but hey, it's possible. Just like Gamera 1996. An unexpected gift. That makes me question whether the arms were like that the entire video or not. Whether it was or wasn't, I don't care. I love Gemstone Megalon so much. This is such a cool way for the movie monster series to cap off 2024. I know I still have to talk about the box set, but I had to wait to ship it because it was freaking $75 of shipping. Don't worry, it's coming, along with a lot of other stuff too. It'll be worth the wait, I assure you. I've been ShinRobjira. Do so hope you all enjoyed. I wish you all a very happy, merry, safe, and healthy holiday. I'm gonna be out of action for a little bit, couple days, unless that box set and a couple other things that I'm waiting on just so happen to show up. Yeah, check out my social media, keep up with me. Thank you all for watching up until this point of 2024. Goodbye, good night, and good luck. I love that movie.